Well, in a world where just about everything can be watched from your couch, some movie fans are willing to drive hours for a truly unique theater experience. And now you can find one right here in Northeast Ohio.
There is so much hype and anticipation surrounding this movie. Our very own Mike Polk Jr. shows us why cinephiles are flocking to Great Northern Mall for a rare look at movie magic.
Ever since the 1950s, people have predicted the demise of the local movie theater. First, it was the threat of television, then VCRs, then streaming channels. And yet, the Cineplex remains. You can't argue that the size and the spectacle of seeing a movie on the big screen makes for an experience that's hard to beat. And the size is getting even bigger at the Phoenix Theater in Great Northern Mall. I spoke with General Manager Isaiah Champ about their newest acquisition.
There's an excitement in the air today, and I understand it's because of a new piece of technology you guys are showing off. What is it?
Well, it's actually an old piece of technology that we've brought back. We've brought back 70mm film to the Cleveland area.
Over 3 times bigger than the standard 35mm film stock, 70mm was used to shoot movies like Lawrence of Arabia and The Sound of Music, giving them a massive sense of scale. While it's an older format, it's still higher quality than most digital images.
You're getting a much sharper image, up to 12K resolution, no digital processing, and it's just a bit of a wow factor to it.
This is the only one of these in the area, is that correct?
Yep, this is the only one in the area. There's less than 100 of these around the country, so it's a super rare format that we are very excited to bring here. The first movie that we have brought here for the 70mm presentation is Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
I'm glad you waited for this one and didn't waste this on the Minions. No offense to the Minions. Why did we ever move away from this if it was so superior?
Well, what we found is there's a lot of challenges to running this equipment. Just finding the equipment is hard. We have to have staff that are upstairs running it constantly.
Is there any chance maybe I could get a peek at this projector?
Absolutely. So what you're looking at here is we've installed 2 of the same Century Double J projectors here.
Did this thing come ready-made like this?
Well, we got this from the government of Canada. It came on a truck with all of the parts attached. We had to use just a lot of grease to get everything back together again.
Showings are selling out, and people are excited.
Like, we're from the Detroit area, 2.5 hours from here.
I think we wanted to see it on the format, I think that closest fit with Christopher Nolan's vision.
I'm going back to see it digital later today with some of my friends, and I'm really excited to compare the differences. The color quality was so great.
I bought these tickets over 3 months ago. They were sitting burning a hole in my pocket. I loved the little nuances, like there's little cues in the right-hand corner to when to switch the projector over.
So if you're among those cinephile fans and like to see the massive projectors for yourself, that can be arranged.
I was under the impression that I was being given special treatment by being allowed up into this room, but that's not the case apparently.
Yeah, so we're very, very passionate about what we're doing here, and we want to spread that to everyone. So we want to invite anybody who's coming to see this movie to come up to the projection booth to see how this operates behind the scenes.
Probably ask first.
I would say so.
Find Isaiah and ask him.
This is Mike, reeling in the years for 3 News.
So I'm told that the technique they used to shoot this movie in is it provides the most beautiful picture possible. It's got an all-star cast. It's an incredible story that most of us are familiar with. I think that there might even be a little Oscar buzz around this.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's also giving a little Troy vibes with Brad Pitt.
Yes.
Kind of similar
I remember.
Costuming, but I did read that it was really complicated to film, so you know it will be good.
Yeah, we had a clip from Matt Damon at 4 o'clock where he said it's the most grueling movie shooting experience he's ever been through. Incredible. And they can only film in 2.5-minute chunks because the IMAX film is loaded in canisters that can only hold that bit of film. So it's crazy. I can't wait to see it.